God bless you, beautiful people on YouTube and on Facebook. Blessings to your family. Hope everyone is well, and I really mean that. Blessings to you and your family. Hey, listen, tonight we're going to talk about something that's really touchy, and you can see, when you see most people getting ready to get in a fight, first thing they do is take their coat off, take the jacket off so they can have some room. So you can see I don't have no coat on, so I'm just letting you know, if you're trying to go there, don't go there on me, because I'm not the one. I'm just giving you the word of God, and don't kill the message and don't try to fight me. But you see, I took my jacket off. Okay. Oh, we're going to talk real quickly in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 21, verse 18 through 21. And I can see why a lot of pastors don't preach this, because especially the women, they're not going to get along with this, and they're not going to like it. And fathers is a little different. Yeah, whoop the boy. You need a good whooping. Mothers, oh no, blah, blah, blah. And in a lot of cases, that's the nurturing of a woman, breastfeeding. That's her job. A man is more, hit him, get the ball, you stupid. That's the different in the attitudes, nurturing, lying. That's where God, he put it in us different, if that make any sense. Let me read this in your hearing, because you're looking at me funny. But I'm trying to let you know that this right here is not going to set right with a lot of people that took their children and put them on a pedestal. And I was 8 months ago, I was in Walmart, and this little boy, I don't know, looked to be 9 maybe, around in there. And his mother was telling him what he could not have. And he kept telling her, no, I can get this. I can have this. I want this. I need this. And she tried to pull him in the line. He messing with stuff and taking stuff. And she just constantly, come over here. Okay, I'm going to put you. All right. 1. You better get over here. 2. I'm getting upset now. 3. And that little boy walked over there and called her a B. Now, I looked around on the ground to see if I could find some. We didn't have no count system when I was coming up. 1, you was ducking from some coming at you. That's where we have ran into a problem. And I know, like I said, it's not going to be the greatest message, because some of y'all looking at me crazy already, because little Udi Rudy is a mess. He a mess in the daycare. He a mess in school. He's a mess in high school. My God. And hope to God he make it to college. But don't be a mess in college too. But I'm telling you, you little Udi Rudy, and you know he a mess. You know he a mess when he left the house this morning, telling you what he ain't gonna do in school today already. Let me read this in your hearing. Deuteronomy chapter 21, verse 18 and 21. It said, if a man have a stubborn and a rebellious son, which will not obey the voice of his father or the voice of his mother, and that when they have chastised him, will not hearken unto them. In other words, you whooped them. And they, think about it, you whooped them, and they still is rebellion. Then shall the father and the mother lay hold of him, whoop him. I guess that means lay hold of him and bring him, because if he rebels, you sure can't take him nowhere, because if he that rebels, he rebels against you taking him. So they fighting. Bring him out unto the elders of his city, and unto the gates of his place. The town, bring him right in the town, middle of town. I don't care if it's in the middle of Notre Dame football stadium. You finna put a whooping on him. It said, verse 20, it said, and they shall say unto the elders of his city, this our son or daughter is rebellion, is stubborn and rebellion, and he or she will not obey the voice of will not obey our voice. He is a glutton, she is a glutton, he is a glutton, and a drunkard. And all the men of his city shall stone him or her with stones, that he die. Watch this. So shall thy put evil away from amongst you, and all of Israel shall hear the fear, or hear and fear. So what is this text talking about? Back in the biblical days, if you had a rebellious son or daughter, after you couldn't tell her he was robbing, let's go there because you're not going to understand this text if I don't take it down there deep. He's robbing people, raping somebody's daughter, or the girl is rebellious, cussing her mother out, slapped her mom, fighting in the house, beating up the brothers. I don't know what they're doing, selling dope everywhere, putting a bad name for the family's reputation. This is where Deuteronomy, when you dive in here and you look at this text, this is what it's talking about. But if you think about it, we really have children doing the same now. They're shooting, they're killing, they're dying between 15 and 21 rapidly like it's no tomorrow. Just like you run your faucet in your house, children are dying that way so easily, so stupid, and the rebellions of it. Now, before I bash the children, I have to go a step above this because it is the raising of a child that makes the difference on how they live and how they grow up. Even me, I went the wrong way. I went left and should have went right. But I always had mom. Mom was such a loving, such a nurturing woman that she put the love in me. She put me the fear of God. I mean, Junior, you must pray every day. Junior, tell the Lord your problem. Junior, don't rely on people. Rely on the Lord. Junior. And this is what she put in me. It was in me. Even when I done wrong, I could feel her on my little shoulder telling me the goodness of God, and it would try to draw me back. I'm telling you, it was always what you put in them. Children are a sponge. What they see you do, they will do that. It's sort of like if you take a jet black child, dark as my car. Most of y'all know I got a black car. Dark as my car. And put him in a Japanese family. And when he grow up, he's not going to talk slang. He black as my car. He ain't going to talk slang. What up, man? What it be? What it do? He not gonna talk that. He gonna toing, 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 toing. He gonna be jet black. So what are you saying, Pastor? That's the same way that you have to do with their what I'm trying to say. You're the best. That's what you have to do with their lives. You have to surround them with good nurturing stuff, right living, right talk, so they can sponge the goodness. Mom was that way. Dad was a hardworking man. We always saw good structure in our family, and that have to be in there. So we can't not bash the children, but there are children that have both parents that's really good to them, that took care of them, bought them everything they need, put them in the schools, and they still rebellious and a hot mess. So this text right here, but it was a fear. I know one thing, if that law came here where you could do that to your children, bring them to the middle of the city and everybody stone them, I guarantee once they get out, I bet it'd be a lot of children coming home at 9 o'clock they were supposed to instead of 11:30. I ain't gonna get no help. Well, that's just a little quick hot word. Please don't throw nothing at me. I'm just telling you about the rebellious children and parents. Like I say, if they rebellion, God, look at it. It is your fault. I love you all. Be blessed.